Hello Cancer, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Cancer, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. We start with the Three of Pentacles. It's very interesting. I think we've had a Three of Pentacles recently for you, Cancer. And to me, this is about being recognized for an accomplishment, really. I think that you've been really working hard on something, and you are, from the looks of it, you're trying to deal with the success that's coming with this accomplishment. I feel like people are really looking at you like you've done something amazing, you know? And I think, Cancer, I think that you're a little bit, you like to be behind the scenes a little bit, you know? But let's look at our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. Let's select it. And we're going to set it aside. We're using the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we'll put our frog right on top. Thank you, frog. We're still looking for a name for the frog. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Now that card we're going to save till the end. We're not going to look at it until the end and see how it might tie everything together. All right, give us the confirmation that we need. So now let's look at the energy that we have. We've got one major arcana card. Hanged Man. Interesting. We've got fire, fire, fire. We've got earth, earth, air, air, earth, and water. So there's not a lot of water, but we have Hanged Man and Five of Cups. So to me, that's a lot of water, right? This is a really, really vast ocean, and it's kind of turbulent, all right? But it's a turbulence that we might be used to, you know, to be honest with you. Got a lot going on here with this earth energy. A lot going on. Let's start with the three, because I feel like you've figured something out. I feel like you've done something. You've had some kind of breakthrough, some kind of success. You know, I think you're being recognized for your talent and skill. Did you recently? I feel like you started something. I don't know what that was. You started something, and maybe we didn't know it was going to be as big as it was. But now it's almost like you found your spot. You found like what you're meant to do with your life. You found something that you are very good at. And I think people are starting to notice. And there's a lot that goes along with that, you know? First of all, I think it's taking a bit of a toll on you, trying to maintain this, trying to do everything you need to do. With the Three of Pentacles, this is like, we've got to keep all the plates spinning. You know, you've got to put your focus on the creative part, the business part, your health, your family, your environment, your spiritual practice. There's a lot going on, and you're trying to keep everything going. Right? And I think that's difficult. And that's why we bring in this Eight of Wands, because this is the feeling that you're always go, 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 go. I feel like you don't get enough rest. I feel like you have so many plates that you're trying to spin, so many things that require you, that as soon as you're done with one task, boom, Eight of Wands, you're on to the next one. There's no time in between. Yeah. And I think this is fun. This is exciting. This is good for us, you know. I think you're being recognized for this talent, that skill. Maybe you landed a good job, or you got a promotion. Someone gave you like a big responsibility at work. Maybe you've had success in your own business, your own creative endeavors. But I feel like it's kind of, this is it. You found what you're meant to do. And now there's all this other stuff that comes with it. You know? Now there's so many more plates to spin. Back in the day, maybe life was simple. But now you're manifesting your will. Now you found your true will. You found this purpose in your life, this passion now. And you're doing this work, and I think you're doing a very good job at it. You're very successful. This seems like a perfect fit for you. There's all this other stuff that comes with it. Now we're just kind of frantic. Now it's from, you're going directly from one task, one mode, one phase, one responsibility to the next. There's no time in between. Yeah. A lot of fire energy here. Now what we have in the recent past is this Four of Wands. This is you finding the perfect way for you to manifest your will. Because we have the fire energy, right? We've got, well, it's kind of some Aries energy. This card is ruled by Venus in Aries. So it's like you've really found the work that you're meant to do that you really do love and enjoy. You have a real talent, a real passion for this. Something that you love doing. And you found a way to manifest it, to turn it into a business, turn it into a career, turn it into something concrete, something practical, right? Something manifested. This is the accomplishment. This is really big. And maybe this is what we were talking about last reading for you. I don't quite remember. This is really tremendous. This was a big deal. Now, you've got to deal with the aftermath. You know, now you've got to keep it going. Now you've got to keep all the plates spinning. And you have to, at the same time, maintain all of the other responsibilities. Right? You have to keep manifesting. You have to keep doing a good job with this work, this talent, this position or career that you have now. But then you also have so many other things to do. You still have to do the business side of it, the administrative stuff, the family stuff, the spiritual stuff. You have so many other tasks just on a day-to-day basis that it's like you're being scattered. It's like there's 8 of you. It's kind of one of those multiplicity situations. You know, Michael Keaton, Multiplicity, great movie. If there were only 8 of you, right, that would be perfect. But just like in the movie, if there were 8, each copy diminishes in quality, making a copy of a copy of a copy, and pretty soon you just got a very, very poor quality copy. So there's this reluctance to really to delegate, right? There's a reluctance to have anyone else help you with anything. You're someone that if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. You don't trust anyone else to do any portion of these, right? If you did let somebody else, if you'd hire somebody or ask for help or delegate some of your responsibilities, it would almost make things worse because you would then have to go and oversee what the other people are doing too. So you not only do you have your work, but now you've got to go and manage everybody else's work too. So it would be worse. You might as well just do it yourself. Because you have this Queen of Wands at the top of the path of the dove. This is you feeling like you need to oversee every single aspect of it. You're making it work, things functioning. Because I don't know how much of this is true or how much of this is our perception, but we feel like because we're doing everything, we feel like we have to keep direct control over every component of this work that we're doing, of this life, of this project, of this company, business, whatever it is. What there doesn't seem to be room for is this 8 of Pentacles down here. It's just kind of shrinking away. We need it. This card says slow down. says smell the roses, right? It says enjoy the success. You found something. You've uncovered something in yourself. This should be the greatest time of your life. It should be the greatest moment in the history of you. But we're just so overwhelmed with it all that we're not enjoying it. We need to slow down and feel it. Be proud of it, right? Give yourself a pat on the old back. That you're doing something and you're expressing a talent or a skill or whatever it is. It feels like it's something kind of career related or not necessarily career, but something with work, something with creation, something with being productive in some kind of way. And I think you're being recognized for it. I think you're being promoted. And now every time you get like recognized, and I don't mean like a celebrity, but I mean where boss, a supervisor, or your customers or whatever, like see that you're doing such a great job, and they, it becomes acknowledged through your revenue or maybe a promotion. But now your standard is higher. Now the bar is even higher. Now I have to maintain this level, right? So the more you do, the more you're going to be expected to do. So it's piling on. And we really desperately need this 8 of Pentacles, saying rest. Go take a nap on the lawn. Go find a shady tree, rest. Right? You have to unwind at some point. Especially from this 8 of Wands, because this is a lot of, you're doing the mental, energetic activity of 8 of you. And I think if we continue along these lines, we will have a multiplicity situation where the quality of our work is going to start diminishing because we're being pulled in too many directions at once. We can't give everything 100%. So we need to slow down, recharge. Yeah. And you know that you need this. It's underneath everything on the path of the dove. It's something that you're aware of, something that you can feel. We feel like we have to nourish this talent, this skill, this ability. You have to nourish yourself, mind, body, and soul, so that you can continue to perform and do your work and live your life and be successful and be productive. And some of this nourishing your mind, body, and soul is just slowing down and reading again, studying, continued education. How are you going to continue to reach these attainments, to continue to do this high quality, high caliber work, if we're not studying, we're not learning, we're not growing, we have no food for our souls, for our brains, We have to concentrate on food for our body. We need food for our spirit, for our soul, for our mind. Yeah. I think this is a reading that's a lot about nourishment and the need for it. Because we have a very high standard now. There's a high bar for us. We have to continue with this high level of creativity, of success, of ambition, of progress. And in order to do that, we need a little bit of this. We need a little bit of this, maybe a lot, of this 8 of Pentacles and this 6 of Swords. All right. But what we're kind of feeling is Hanged Man. What we're kind of feeling is stuck. We're kind of feeling like we're in this position. We don't know how to get out of it. We know we need the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, but how? How do we get out of this? How do we change? We feel like we're just kind of suspended in this position, and this is it. There's, I know I need to get some sleep, but how? Where? When? Yeah. So this is the attitude, and we see the path of the serpent is just, I wish we could just stay here. Right? Yeah, you got to get some rest, you got to eat right, get healthy. You got to maintain your creative, your level of fire energy. You got to maintain your level of fire, earth energy. By taking care of the earth, taking care of the fire, taking care of your spirit, soul, your mind, right? But then when we get to the path of the serpent, it's just like, you won't do it. Feel like you can't, feel like you don't know how, and that starts to take its toll. And look at how this energy progresses. Because we feel stuck, because we feel like it's that position, that feeling like we know we need something, but we feel like we can't move. We feel like our hands are tied, like we're bound. Like we're bound. We can't move. It's really a frustrated feeling. I think it's going to start taking its toll. This is the mental toll that it's going to take. Okay? This is the mental, this is short-temperedness, frustration. This is not good for us mentally. It's going to take its toll physically. This is feeling like we're losing vitality physically, right? Faster than we can replenish it. We're getting weaker faster than we can strengthen our bodies. Right? That it feels like, I don't think this is true, but it feels like we hit that point now where we're declining faster than we can, that we can correct it or prevent it. It's that tipping point where now it really is downhill. And all we can do is try to slow the decline, We got to stop with this, because then we've got the emotional toll that it's going to take. And this again is disappointment, depression, short-temperedness, still all of these things. We don't want these three to manifest because we feel kind of helpless in our situation now to live up to this standard that we have, or that we have to live up to this, and if we don't, we're going to lose everything that we've gained or that we've attained in this life that we've built. So I really would like to see us get back to the path of the dove and stay on track here. What I want to do now is look at an I-Ching card. Now, I haven't looked at these cards in a while. I was thinking about doing them every reading, but it seems like some readings are more open to the I-Ching than others. I'd like to get some advice now. These are the 64 hexagrams that represent the wisdom of the ancient Chinese sages and their connection to spirit, to source. And we're going to see what these oracles might have for us. We're just going to wait till it feels right. We're going to select one hexagram. Now, I know this is not the traditional way of selecting or casting a hexagram, but I'm going to do it anyway. That feels right. 56, traveling. Traveler, creating small success. Okay. So right away there's this idea of movement. There's this idea of not feeling like we're stuck in the situation we're in now. So already this is correcting this. So the travelers is traveling. Traveler creating small success, traveling. Constancy brings good fortune. Constancy is in perseverance, being steadfast, right? Having willpower. So this is not a fixed position. The I-Ching is already saying, you're not stuck here. Everything is constantly in motion. You're constantly on a journey. You are a traveler through time, through space, right? You're a traveler through life. So we're not stuck here. We're not stuck here. Now, there's also the image and text that's written on the back of the card, and it says, to be the traveler means you are not at home here. We're not stuck here. You know you don't belong, right? We know that something needs to change. We know that this is not the right spot for us. Since you are only passing through, your creative involvement is limited. You cannot expect to change your surroundings, and nor should your surroundings change you. Be constant to your own way as you travel. What do you bring with you into each new situation? What does this place ask of you, and where are you going? Right? I wonder if it's even kind of referring to this state here of this, if this is the temporary thing of this just complete busyness, right? Where you are just responsible for everything. You're doing the work of 8 of you. It's taking its toll, but you feel like you can't stop spinning the plates. Maybe that is, this is the phase that we're passing through, right? And maybe this is limiting your creative involvement. Maybe we can't be as creative as we want to be because we're being pulled in so many different directions. There is so much being asked of us, so many responsibilities and tasks just on a daily basis, so many plates for you to spin, that we can't nourish our mind, body, and soul so that we can maximize our creativity and really, really take this business or whatever it is to the next level. Yeah. So maybe this is the temporary situation, and we are limiting our creative involvement. You cannot expect to change your surroundings. Our surroundings can't change us. Be constant in your way as you travel. Where are you going, and what does this place ask of you? So I think we know pretty much what it's asking of us, right? But I think we have to figure out where we're going. What is our goal in all of this? So that we can continue being steadfast and have willpower, but have a plan. Maybe the 6 of Swords is kind of a plan for how we get out of this situation. Maybe we do need to hire help. Maybe we do need to delegate. Maybe we need to reduce our hours a little bit. Maybe we need to do better scheduling of our time. Whatever it is, so that we can focus on our creativity, our physical health, and our mental, emotional well-being, our spiritual well-being. Yeah. So I think there's a lot to that I-Ching card, and I think it sheds a little bit of new light onto this situation and how we might be able to look at it. And if anything, it reassures us that this is not the permanent state of things. Thank you, Frog, for bringing the mystery card. It's not the permanent state of things. So let's not go down this road over here, okay? Because this kind of stress is temporary. We can eventually get out of this. This is a phase as you grow this business or grow this relationship or you make progress in this life, whatever it is. This is maybe necessary for now, but we have to have a strategy. We have to have a path forward, right? Let's see what the mystery card is. 6 of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank God, Goddess Deity, for the 6 of Cups. It's not always going to be this stressful. This is calm. This is tranquil. This is beautiful. Okay. This, just as the I-Ching said, we're a traveler. This is a temporary place for us, right? All of this stress, the way things are working now, your schedule, right? All of the demands on you, that's temporary. You've got to push through, and once you get to the next phase of things, it'll calm down. You can have more organization, you can have more help, whatever it is that you need, right? We have to keep just mentally, emotionally, as Cancers, we have to keep our heads out of this space. To think we're stuck, this is permanent, this is just miserable, there's no way out, there's nothing I can do. Let's stop thinking like that. Let's think like the I-Ching and say, okay, I'm just traveling through this phase of things. Eventually, we're going to move on from where we're at now. We're going to take this business to the next level. Things are going to calm down. We're going to have more help, more organization, maybe a bigger office, whatever you need, right? Because the 6 of Cups is cooperation. So this is us being in harmony with the environment, full of love on the inside, expressing it, receiving it from outside. It's a reciprocating relationship. It's appreciation, it's love, it's sharing. This is the kind of life that we want. This is real success. This is now when you are just happy and blissful with this life that you've created, this business that you started, or whatever it is. We got to get through this difficult period. We're just traveling through this. This is just a phase on our way here to our perfect kind of life. I really like this. We are going to do an extended Cancer. If you would like to stick around, please click on the link up here. That will give you access to every extended reading, not just Cancer, but for all signs. That way you can cross-watch, you can check your other placements. That really does help out the channel too, so I appreciate that. Hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.